Hello there, YouTube. This is insiders, tricks, and tips for basically for mybb, and also if you have a website, it doesn't necessarily matter because all websites are based off of HTML, which means that everything comes down to HTML, JavaScripting, blah blah blah. Just because it may be a PPH does not indicate that basically if you have a website that's like a PPH or a different website, all stuff is rooted by HTML. Everything comes down to HTML, and then also scripts. Now basically what we have here is we have an opportunity to do a lot of stuff. Now how do you do that? Well, another trick I would highly recommend is that you can actually find a lot of stuff on YouTube. You can also technically Google search, or just search what it is that you're trying to look for. Like, say if you're trying to find an embed code for like music play for to put it on your site, and then also scripting websites that actually have scripts and stuff that you can actually use that are actually codes that will actually work. I've actually downloaded a bunch, so you can actually go to my site, which I'll go to just to show you guys real quick. I'm trying to find it. There it is, headquarters. Okay, now you can actually make your video actually play auto run, and I actually have a code for that, and basically I found it on YouTube. Again, YouTube actually has its perks sometimes. Sometimes it doesn't always, but yeah. Go down to downloads and then go down to website section, and it'll be in here somewheres. It could be website classrooms definitely would be, that's where it probably would be at, no doubt. Alright, so if you guys are needing to search for a quicker, just go down to download store and then go to website section. It's kind of like defeats the purpose, but it's more for perspective and preference and stuff like that. And this code right here, believe it or not, is an actual HTML code, so you can actually use it yourself. But I don't know if I want to give it out so easily though, because it was a pain in the butt to even script. But I will probably go ahead and give it out just because I'm a nice guy and everything. But yeah, my site makes this look like it looks like spit or something, like dog shit. But you would probably say that it looks better because it's white, but not everybody likes white websites because of the fact that every time you go to a website, it's always a white website, and you want to try to change it up. Black sites actually can be cool, but it's how you do them. And I think my site actually is what makes that whole thing tick. Now, how can I get my site to look like yours, TMK? Well, I'll have a video tutorial on that, but this isn't about that. This is just insider tricks, just so you know that there's a lot of stuff you can do to make your website look brilliantly amazing, and at the same time get exactly what you're trying to get out of it. Now obviously there's no checkout or anything like that on this site, because this site is very, very lame as far as that goes. But guess what? PayPal has a way to where you can actually put actual PayPal checkout in the post, so you don't even have to that's the most brilliant thing about it. And you can set up like a a donate page as well. You can set up any way, shape, or form. It really becomes like, it comes to your point where you have to use your own imagination. Again, another trip in tips. Another thing too to also use is I actually have HostGator. HostGator is amazing. Hands down, if you're gonna ever think about using mybb and actually pay the money, it costs about $100 a year. But when you sit down and think about it, 00 Web Host does the same thing. They charge like $100 a year, and pretty much everything is $100 a year. But it is awesome, and it's worth every penny, because you get so much out of it. You get actually unlimited bandwidth, and the things that you can do, you have little to no restrictions whatsoever, which is amazing. Okay, so basically, the also insider also is to remember that you can actually go here to download themes. You can actually go down here to plugins. However, remember this: basically anything you download off of this could actually have a virus attached, or it can also leave your website unprotected, and also it's bad news. So it's definitely and another thing too is they say community forum. I do say that it is utter garbage, because I have went through here and I've tried to get some stuff out there, try to get some help on certain things that you guys would be like going like way over my head, but that's just the kind of guy I am. But basically is that all support, everything else just isn't quite there, and it's usually run by people that are just like affiliated on the site, and that's kind of sad, because it's like really sad. But anyway, back to the point at hand. And oh, by the way, if you plan on downloading like a PPH plugin that's like mybb, sometimes they don't always work, and sometimes you don't even need to. They're completely unnecessary. Actually, believe it or not, you'd be founded that actually plugins are actually almost a waste of time and energy. Depending on the situation, I actually have pretty much almost every single plugin that they actually allow you to download onto the site, on my site, just so that way I have the option to do a lot of stuff. But you'll find that I don't really have a whole lot of plugins inside of there. Like, I don't actually use every single plugin. Not everything is all activated, which means that it's a variation onto what you want to do with the site. Now, basically, I've been doing this for a while, and I've got to say that sometimes it's better to keep your website simple and clean and precise, and and then hit the to the point, get it to the point. And another thing too is that I use, if you're planning on like using Google AdSense, which allows you to basically to put ads onto your actual website, highly recommend it, because as soon as you get an actual website, a real website, because this website ain't crap, and that's the truth. It's more, like I said, it's a testing facility. It's to get you to where you can understand how to use it, and then once you've excelled, pay the man the money, and get a real website, because this ain't junk. mybb, I'm not talking about mybb, I'm talking about the hosting. The hosting 00 web host is terrible beyond remorse, and I cannot condone what they're doing, but they do offer free service, so you've got to take that in the bag. And like I said, this also allows for training purposes. You don't have to pay to learn how to use the site. That you can't beat. This will allow you to be able to understand it, be able to take it out for a spin, that kind of sort of stuff. Another thing too is like, what I can do is like, I can give you guys my notepad here, and basically give you my information, so that way you guys can take this website for a test drive. But I'm pretty sure by the time that everybody gets involved with it, they're going to be like, doing so many crazy stuff. As far as I'm concerned, I don't give a crap. I'm not going to hunt you down. I don't care about the site. I hate 00 web hosts because they suck, point blank and simple. And so basically, this is the bottom line. This is good for training, and if you guys are going to learn, that's fine. Take it all you want. Alright, so basically, another insider trick that a lot of people don't really know about is that the site, as soon as you understand it, then you can actually do so many amazing things, like hacks onto the site, because they put in restrictions to how far you can go with it. And a lot of people don't even know it, but actually you can break those laws really easily, like by adding in this like flaw, and it's so nice. Like, a lot of people don't even know that you can actually put in the rules on the form, they don't even know that you can actually put a video inside of there, and they don't even know that you can even put a video inside of the announcements, but you can. And also, they don't even know that you can actually make your own like pretty much everything, and it's so easy to do because it requires literally no sense. Now, like I said, you're going to want to go into HTML training, like somebody said before I did. Basically, I'm going to copy his reference. He says it like this: HTML is like a different language. It's like a think about it, it's computer language, and basically that's what HTML is. HTML is really, really simple once you start getting the swing of things. Now that I'm beginning to become more powerful with HTML, almost to the point where it's like I can almost start writing my own programs and stuff like that, but it's more or less like I understand it very, very nicely. But the problem is a lot. It took me a lot to be able to get there. It took me a long time to get there. So if I can do anything to help you, to make you understand, to help you understand, excuse me, to understand how to build your site the way I did a lot faster. Say, instead of like taking a year for me, I can show you the way almost to the point where pretty much you guys can take it from there, and then start working on your way to your own site. Of course, I'm not just going to give out my website's actual like top secret stuff. I have a document that's probably worth about $10,000 to you guys, and I'm keeping that real nice and tucked in, safe keeping, and everything else. The stuff that I know would surprise the hell out of you. I'm definitely the guy to talk to, versus a lot of other people that are actually out there in this world. They probably have some understanding, but as far as into what I actually know and stuff and what I'm doing, it's insane, but in a good way. But I can understand where you guys are coming from, and I understand you guys need some help. I'm going to do my best and my utmost to try to help you in those departments. However, there is a slight little differential. People do actually call you for basically really stupid stuff. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to say it out loud. I don't want to get a call and it's completely dumbass. Like, I mean, you know what I'm talking about. I make my prank calls just like anybody else does. So don't give me none of that crap. And on top of that, I don't want to hear, when you could have watched the video and get that information, and yet you want me to like show you how to do it. I might be able to tell you over the phone or like on the Skype and be able to like say, okay, look here, it's very simple, just go through the process, watch the video tutorial, and this thing here you missed, you didn't quite hear it, okay, I understand, just blah 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 blah, and then you're done. And then it's like you're on your way, you're on your track record. I can understand that, but at the same time, you got to understand though, if the video tutorial is actually going to help you in all these ways, don't call me up for just some stupid, like if you could have figured it out. Try to use all your resources at best. Try to look up YouTube. I tried to go here. I looked on this website. I couldn't find anything. I've had those moments. But like I said, I understand. I'm going to be a bro. I'm going to try to, help you out as best as I can. Now, I'm not going to build your website for you. Second, I'm not going to actually do all these things for your website. And not to just say that, to get you pissed off or anything, just understand, I'm a very, very busy guy. Very busy. I mean, probably more busy than most other people, and it's the funniest thing. But if I have some extra free time, I will try to help you out. And I also can do where, like, I can actually go in there and actually build you, like, say a based website based on your askings and stuff like that. Oh, I am definitely the guy to talk to when it comes to building a site that's like pro level, but basically, and also themes as well. I have a very, very great mind and stuff, and also do all those graphics that you saw on my site. Well, guess what? That was all by me. And so most of some of the stuff I actually had, like my partner actually Wheezy, TZ. So basically, anyway. But the point is if you guys are wanting a professional theme and inside help, like in scoop stuff, simple brass stuff, and there's never really been. I've never been able to go anywhere. I've never found anything close to this. So I have to say, this is truly definitely like the holy grail as far as when it comes to like mybb. I've been to other sites and they're trying to rip off the whole mybb thing, and the problem is like when I got involved with it, I was like, oh man, this place is just as crappy as the mybb. In fact, actually, mybb is excellent compared to them because they're completely crap. And so it's like, oh man, hell no. So anyway, but back to the point at hand. This is how it's going to go down. If you guys are with me, then great. If you guys have any problems, any issues, feel free to call my Skype, the one Motor Keen, and just hit me up. I'm going to have contacts. I'm going to actually have a Facebook, but right now you can go to my website, gphbase.com, because I'm actually currently there right now, and stuff like that. You guys can hit me up on there. All right, peace out, guys. Have a good one.